Welcome to the Instagram Stories Flash Briefing. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. On Monday, we review what head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, shared on his Ask Me Anything on Friday. He did a bunch of kind of end-of-year questions this past Friday, which make me think he might not do another one yet this year. Don't worry, I have plenty of other clips of his to discuss, or we could do a year-in-review cap of all his clips over the past 12 months. Anyway, let's get into a couple of the questions. The first one is, when is Reels going to be worldwide? Which is a really good question if you live in a country that does not have Reels and you'd like to participate.
Reels is already available in most of the world, but it's still expanding. Right now, the limiting factor is usually music rights, which vary from country to country. So you'll see us continue to grow, but I don't know if we'll ever get to 100% of everyone.
I really don't get the issue with the music licensing, to be honest with you. It's not like you're listening to the whole song. You're listening to, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, even if it's on TikTok, it's maximum a minute. It's not like you're going to say, well, I'm not going to buy the song or subscribe to Spotify or Apple Music just because I can listen to this clip on Instagram Reels whenever I feel like it. It's just not the same thing. I really wish the music licensing companies would get it together already. If you think about it, it's actually more likely that the reverse would happen. You would hear a song clip on Instagram Reels and then think, I really like this clip. I wonder what the rest of the song is like. And then you would go find it and potentially buy it and potentially go to see the concert of that artist once COVID is over. Doesn't that make so much more sense? Who am I? What do I know? Let's go on to the next question. If you're not familiar already, Apple and Facebook are having a lot of back and forth because of some of the controls that Apple is going to be putting in for its iOS operating system, which Facebook says will limit its ability for small businesses to market to the people that they're used to being able to market to because they'll have less visibility. It's a very complicated issue. Here's Adam Mosseri's take on it. The actual question is your fight with Apple only about small businesses? Here's the answer.
It's about more than small businesses. The internet is going to be shaped in these next couple of years by some of these big decisions. And if we make ads much less efficient, that has real consequences, particularly for ad platforms, but even more for small businesses. We want to highlight that.
Just going to go on record as saying I don't think that's a great answer. The next question is, tell me about an account that I should start following, which is a really interesting question. I'm going to play his answer, and then I'm going to tell you about an account that I'm super into and that I think you should follow.
There's an account called Infatuation. Actually, they do a bunch of local ones that highlight awesome local restaurants. So definitely check it out.
The account I'm going to recommend is called Siblings or Dating, and it is a hilarious account. Basically, people send in pictures, and you have to guess if the people in the pictures are siblings or dating, and no matter what you think, trust me, you are wrong. And this account is solid gold. I highly recommend it. My wife and I love to just look at the stories, and the way the stories are made is that they zoom in on the features where the people look alike to really throw you off. Like they'll zoom in on how they have the exact same nose, or they have the exact same smile, or where their hand placement is. And it's just an absolutely hilarious account. So definitely check out Siblings or Dating. That's it for today's show. Come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.